Thursday, November the 11th, 2021, and welcome back to another weather video. In this video, I have kept my promise from Sunday. We are going to be talking about the East Coast and how we're going to be dealing with this system that I talked about on Sunday that was bringing right now some snow up into Minnesota. Right now, you're seeing a look at this front that is moving through. You can obviously, there's a lot of rain around North Georgia, the Smoky Mountains, Western North Carolina. And then there was a little prefrontal, action around my area here in South Carolina, up near Charlotte. They're seeing a lot of rain, some moderate heavy rain. So yeah, I did hear a lot of like heavy rain falling on my house, like some moderate rain falling around my house. So obviously this front is coming here. It's probably going to pass through overnight. You'll get to see the future outlook for this cold front. But let's take a look. Let's zoom out for a bit and take a look at what is going on across the country. So we have this big cold front all the way from Michigan down into Alabama. Then behind the cold front, you have the colder air, and that's bringing all that snow into Minnesota, the Dakotas, eventually into Iowa, and then that will eventually slide into the rest of the Midwest, into the Northeast as we get into this weekend. But today we're going to focus on the Eastern U.S., like I said on Sunday. So let's go to the GFS model. We're seeing right now that frontal boundary starting to move through, the cold front starting to move. So as we move into tonight, into tomorrow, we'll start to see that rain moving through the south into the northeast. The northeast, y'all be getting the rain probably tomorrow, anytime tomorrow. I'm sorry, my Chromebook is going really slow. It's because it's about to die. Like it's at 14%. So it's going to be loading. The loading and the moving through the different models is going to be a little bit tough today. But anyway, as we move into Saturday afternoon, we'll start to see this front move through. Cooler air will start building in, especially in the Midwest and the Northeast, and they'll bring some snow and some cold rain into the Northeast, some chilly rain into the Northeast. And then behind that, we might have a little clipper, as they say, move through Wisconsin, Minnesota. The Chicago area might get their first snow of the season. As we get into Sunday, this will move into northern Michigan to the Great Lakes. And then this will probably affect the higher elevations in Pennsylvania, New York, Maine, Vermont. That area will start to see a little bit of action from these fronts. And then we'll have another cold front as we move into next week, as we get into next weekend. But anywho, we got to get through this cold front. It's going to bring a lot of rain into the eastern U.S., but right now it's affecting the southeast, Ohio, all the way down to Alabama. Atlanta's about to get hit by this cold front, some very heavy rain. So let's time it out for the East Coast for the next hours. So as we move into 8 o'clock, you'll start to see that rain start to move into Atlanta, northern Georgia, eastern Tennessee, eastern Ohio, parts of West Virginia. Then it'll start to move into western Pennsylvania. And then as we get into the 11 o'clock hour, then we'll start to see this front start to move into the Carolinas, particularly Asheville, Greenville, that area. And you can see these little bow echoes. These are some strong winds associated with this cold front. So we might have a not prefrontal boundary, but before the storm actually moves through, we might have some strong winds gusting up to 30, 40 miles an hour. And then as we move into the rest of the night, as we move into 12 a.m., midnight, we'll start to see that rain starting to move into central South Carolina. We'll still start to see that rain starting to move into central PA, Virginia, starting to get into this. And then as we move into the 1 o'clock area, now we'll see the DC area start to get influenced. So this is going to be a fast moving cold front as we get into the rest of tonight into tomorrow morning. It looks like in the southeast it kind of dies off, and a lot of that energy will be pretty gone by the time it gets to my area in central South Carolina. But if you live in Virginia, Pennsylvania, it's going to be a wet night, probably a wet morning when you wake up for your rush hour. Tomorrow's Friday, by the way. But then after that, you can obviously see the snow moving into Minnesota and the Dakotas in northern Iowa. So if you live in those areas, you'll see the snow. But if you live in the East U.S., you will just see some rain. I know. But that's good for us because we haven't had rain in like 2 weeks. It hasn't rained in like 2 weeks. When we had that chilly rain, I remember that. We had like temperatures in the 40s. I think that was like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. So that's a long time. But we finally get to get rain tonight. Probably by tomorrow, if you live in the southeast, this will be gone. Especially if you live in Georgia, South Carolina, much of North Carolina. I think the Outer Banks and southern Florida are going to be getting impacted with this cold front as we get into tomorrow, like tomorrow afternoon, in the mid-morning tomorrow. And then the Northeast will be getting affected by this storm as we get into tomorrow. So if you live in the rest of the Northeast, New York, Boston, the New England area, you'll be getting affected by this cold front as we move into tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for watching this video for today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy it. And I will see you on the next video. Hopefully we get to start to talk about some winter storms, because I believe that we're going to be seeing this pattern for the rest of November, including during Thanksgiving and then into the last month of the year, which is December. I know we have been flowing by. This year has been flying by. We're almost to the last month of the year, and we just went through this. And 2021 is almost over. So anyway, thanks for watching this video for today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.